Monday. I've been laying in bed and playing Undertale for the past hour, but I'm going to attempt a movement now called getting in the shower and not being a lazy arse all day. So we'll see how that goes.
Hello, adventurer. My owner is taking a break today, so it's me. Mean. Are you buying or selling? Please peruse my wares. I got sharp, stabby things, and I got masks. Take your pick, and please be quick, for I must go and have a lick.
It's disgusting, you just spat it out. Ow, you bit me. Last one. Okay. Oh good, she ate that bit she spat out. Oh, that's a disgusting noise. You're minging. And greedy. It's a bit there. Eat that gross bit. Little piggy. Good morning. I've showered, I'm about to have some breakfast, and then I'm gonna be cleaning and working on my application today. I need to clean the bathroom, and then I want to clean and vac my room because our vacuum cleaner finally arrived. Yay! We ordered a vacuum cleaner on the 1st of December. It arrived. It broke after a week. We spent a very long time trying to get it sent back, and then when we did send it back, they said that they said that we didn't send it back, but I had a receipt from DPD saying that it had been delivered to them, so I was like, no. We then had to wait another 3 weeks for them to confirm the exchange, and it took me pestering them on all forms of social media to get one, but it finally arrived yesterday, which is exciting because now we can vac up and clean. It's been stressful. Yeah. Kizzy's in a really weird mood as well. She won't leave me alone. It's fun.
I realised I've been using this palette for ages, and there's been a screen on the mirror, and I thought you should be present to witness. Oh, the peelies. So good. Oh god, it's falling. Okay, I'm just going to pop that in place with my elbow. A lot of things are happening. I should have had more hands for this. Ugh. Beautiful. Yes. Yes. Wow. This is taking so much longer than I thought, but I hope you're all appreciating it. Here it goes. Right, yeah.
So I've tidied the bathroom. I'm now gonna go upstairs and sort out my bedroom. Put away all the washing that's at the bottom of my stairs, which I hate doing. And vac my bedroom. Which I'm very excited for. Mainly because Kizzy just molts constantly. And this is like a pet vacuum cleaner, so it should pick up her fur. This is an exciting day, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Good afternoon, rather than morning. It is 1:15, and I haven't had a chance. I'm still eating. I haven't had a chance to film anything yet because it's been a busy morning with tutor time, live lessons, and bits and pieces like that. And I had to do some marking. I've got a big, massive amount of, sort of my biggest amount of marking that I had to do just out the way this morning. I just blitzed it. And then the next time I looked up, after my live lesson, it was 12:30. So I've just made myself some lunch. Took a bit longer than I expected because I didn't turn the oven on properly to warm up the roll that I was going to have. That was really annoying. So I've got a meeting in 15 minutes. Then I've got some other lessons to sort, and I'm going to try and get ahead for next week and prep the lessons for next week, and also sort some stuff for my theatre group. But I'll do that once school time's finished, just to keep me in a bit of a routine. So yeah, it's quite full on, quite a busy day. Not the most exciting to film about, but positivity. One thing that is annoying me today is currently on Twitter, the hashtag reopen schools is trending. Now, most of that is people saying, don't tweet this because it's ridiculous and we shouldn't reopen schools yet, it's not safe. But there are some who are obviously saying we should. And it's a really tricky one because I promise you, as a teacher, I want schools reopened eventually. I want them open safely. I would rather be in school, but right now is not the time. And to be honest, probably neither is after February half term, unfortunately, no matter how much that pains me to say, because we are not in a good place with regards to controlling the virus. And schools aren't safe. They're not a safe environment. Not because things haven't been put in place, but it's so easy to catch it. You know, in terms of you're just constantly around people. And whilst the risk might be low to people like me, as someone who's younger, and to my students, and that's obviously the argument most people have, which is the lack of risk, it's about who they pass it on to and transmit it to. And, you know, I live with my dad and my mum, and my dad is nearly 60. And whilst he's probably healthier than me, I don't want to be the person who brings it home and gives that to him. And, you know, that he's the one who catches it because I was at school. You know, and there's a reason the rate has fallen recently, and it's because schools have closed. And, you know, the Prime Minister can say schools are safe and however much he wants, but as he pointed out, as he said the other day, schools are safe but it's the people that are in them. I mean, what a moronic thing to say, but, you know, because funnily enough, you have to have the people in the schools. Yes, the buildings are safe. So yeah. It annoys me when I see people arguing. It annoys me when I see people arguing about mental health. My argument always is, if there's a child with an underlying health condition in someone's class and they unfortunately get it and, God forbid, dies, or a student's teacher dies, it'll be much worse for their mental health than having to do some home learning will be. And it's all of our responsibility to help with mental health. You know, and I know I'm doing it with my classes. I'm trying to have live lessons as much as possible, encouraging them to have their cameras on to speak, and let's have a dialogue. And I always make sure there's time just to chat about how things are going with life. You know, we all have a responsibility to do that, and that includes parents. So we have to work as a team here, and not listening to the experts. And I'm sorry, the experts are the teachers. Not listening to the experts about schools is not the way to go about it. Okay, just because you may have children, just because you once went to school, doesn't make you the expert in school. You know, so let's trust that everyone knows what they're doing. Let's help each other, support each other. And yeah, don't tweet things for the sake of tweeting stuff.
So, I've been at work for a little while now. I managed to get out of bed and shower, well done me. Drew some lovely eyebrows and eyes, we love, stunning. I've done some bits to help. I've helped deep clean some machines that won't really be needed tomorrow. And the anxiety for being furloughed has really started to kick in now. I just feel really uncomfortable knowing that I'm going to be stuck at home not really seeing anyone else at all, because being in a house with 2 other adults, I'm not applicable for a bubble unless the person I'm bubbling with is a lone adult, or lone with children under certain ages, whatever the bubble rules are. So I can go for a walk and get out of the house, but it's just going to be my housemates that I see from now on, which is stressful for me because I don't cope well with that. So basically, to the people that over the past few weeks have been telling me that me campaigning for stores to close is just me being lazy and wanting time off, fuck you. Because my mental health is in pieces, but I am still more comfortable with the fact that this store is closing so that people are safe over staying open just so that I can, like, not be anxious about having to stay at home. It's about more than me, basically. It was never about me getting time off, because I don't fucking know what I'm going to do with it. So yeah, that's that. That's my no nuance November take in January. I don't know if I'll film anything else today. I might do. It depends where my mental health takes me. But basically, I'm not doing fantastic right now. Fear of the unknown, basically. I might cope better than I think, but we'll see. We'll see. But it's okay. I've got a shift tomorrow. Last shift for God knows how long, but a shift nonetheless. Send me your thoughts and prayers. Love you all.
I haven't been filming much because I have been in meetings and working, and I had a really late start because I just couldn't be asked to get out of bed. But I wanted to let you know that Silvio Berlusconi looks like he belongs in Madame Tussauds. Personally feel that both Giorgia Meloni and Matteo Salvini in this picture deserve to live in a bin. But fucking Silvio Berlusconi does not look like a real human being. He doesn't. Like, he looks like a waxwork, and a bad one at that. And actually, I have sent a message to my housemate saying that he actually reminds me of Sophia the robot in that none of his expressions look actually that real, and it's falling into the uncanny valley area. And these 3 people are why Italian politics is trash. Just so you know. That's my hot take for the day that, like, next to nobody will understand or give a shit about.
So I am nearly done cleaning. I just need to put my clothes away, make my bed and vac. But one thing I do also need to do is, well, basically, I'm a hoarder. You can see these are in piles ready to go away. I'm not just saying I'm clean and then not being clean. And I think it's nice to have things to look back on, and like this from that box was cute, so it's going in my memory box or my memory book. I don't know, I can't decide. My memory box is basically just full of crap. This, for example, that one of my best friends made, Kate. She just got me a card. I think this was probably for a birthday or something, but it's got like a picture of us in 6th form on it. And it just says, "You suck, but you're the best," which is cute. My first phone case that I bought, I kept this, it's knackered now. It did have like my rail card and stuff in it, but it broke. But I got this at the Warner Brothers studio tour, which I went to with Ray. Fun fact there. Some old key rings. Like, it's got my BBC Radio 1 Teen Awards keyring on it. my sixth form pass, my treat bag from uni. If I Were a Butterfly, this is from primary school. This was a hymn. There's just loads of random stuff in. Oh, that ticket needs to go into my book. It's got loads of like random things in there. Like this Captain America card. I have no idea why that's in there, but I'm a hoarder, so I can't throw it. Oh, there's a load of cards there. Wow. These are from my Build-A-Bear. There's Squirtle card, Meowth, Charmander, Pikachu. There's also a ball of string in here, which shouldn't be in here, but I imagine I had nowhere else to put it. There's a diary, my merit. I'm sorry, I'm literally just reliving memories. We won these if you did something good in primary school, but they were really hard to get, and I remember I won one and then I lost it and they wouldn't give me another one, and then I won another one, so it didn't matter. There's a mood ring that I bought on holiday. It's just stuff basically, which is an admission ticket for Flamingo Land from, does it say? It's from 2012. It's from 2012. But they shouldn't be in there because I'll show you my memory box 1 second. So it's my old sewing box basically, which I just put crap in. But then I have this, my scrapbook. My scrapbook has every ticket that I ever remembered to save. And a picture of my rabbit, and that's me on like Christmas Eve when I was a child. Signed bookmark. A recycling reading champions thing, but then every ticket that I remembered to save growing up, I try and save as many as possible. There's a few missing. This will be going with that. That was from my last year of high school. This was my first year of sixth form, and it was the first time I'd ever been to London. Oh dear. That was a show that I was in. That was what I got for being in the show. Kerrang Tour, Big Hero 6, Planet Hollywood, and Manky Tissue. This is when I went to do my auditions for university. Me and Mum stayed somewhere. Went to Planet Hollywood. Freshers Band, my Hewenden thing. Basically, I'm a hoarder, right? So we've established that. For Curious, that was a fantastic show. That was from Blackpool Kia. But yeah, so we've got Pomona, Gonzo Moose, Sea Life Centre London. That was a good day. They have so many sharks there. This was a show that I did in uni. My favourite picture of Daniel ever. Yeah. That was from Ben from the videos, Ben and Jasmine's birthday, I believe. This was when I played a hospital patient when we worked with the nursing students. Apparently that's something I've been to see but don't remember. 2018, this was my last year of uni. Insidious, that was awful. I don't know whether or not it was the film, because the way the ghost gets taken out is someone smacks it with a lamp, or the fact that someone answered a FaceTime and was talking the entire way through the film. It was atrocious. I went to see Black Panther like 4 times in the same week as well. And then this was the first show that I properly directed. There should be a few things for this, I'd imagine. Yes, there it is. That's Richard's crotch. I asked someone for their ticket for that, and then this is all of the things from my year. This was Ben's King Charles ticket, which he apparently gave me because the ticket machine was broken that day. Rumours that's what Ben directed. Someone went to see 50 Shades Freed because, you know, why not? That was the first year. That's my circuit laundry card. That's how much of a hoarder I am, and also the keys that I forgot to hand in. That opened my cupboard, but it didn't actually open my cupboard. It opened someone else's cupboard. And yeah, I forgot to hand that in to uni, so now it's in my book. That's when we went to Chester Zoo. Me, Ben, our friend Jasmine, and Jack. That was when I went to an acting workshop and got accepted on something. That's when me, Ben and Jasmine went to Oxford. This is literally just going to be like 10 minutes of me reminiscing. And then Ben managed to get me a ticket to see Waitress, and it was £22 for the most amazing seats ever. I was on my own. It was fun. Yeah, and then there's It Chapter 2 and Joker there. So these need to go in here and get stuck in at some point. I also have Birds of Prey, 1917, which ironically I didn't actually see, but the ticket machine gave it to us and we didn't really know what to do with that. We went to get the tickets for Birds of Prey and it spat this out, and I just sort of kept it really awkwardly. But that was, I went to see that with Kate and Kyle, my friends. I do have friends. This was in 2020, oh my god. This was before the shit hit the fan. So I think, so this also came in my box, but this will at some point, when I get round to it, get stuck into my memory book. That was a long way of saying that I need to stick some stuff into my scrapbook, but every time I open that I have a little reminisce. But yeah, this is almost everything that I've ever been to see. Almost. There was a period of time when I forgot to collect tickets, and now the digital, so I may have to just start printing out QR codes because I'm sad. But yeah, pop them away and then I can finish tidying up.
Hello, so it is a little bit more than 12 hours since my last video as originally said, but sue me. So yeah, I just pretty much ended up having a busy admin morning this morning, so I didn't actually get around to going shopping as predicted, but oh well, what can you do? But yeah, that's what I have my day so far, just on my first break and thought I'd film in the kitchen because there is good-ish lighting. It was good before I started filming and then somehow got a lot darker very quick. But it is what it is. Yeah, that's about it for my day so far. No team leader for this week and I think all of next week. Just because he's on his annual leave or something. Which I thought would be problematic. Been a very chill shift, so I'm not going to complain. Yeah, so I've pretty much just spent the past 45 minutes in wrap up dealing with emails and updates to customers and things like that. Normally it wouldn't be frowned upon to spend time doing that and not doing calls, but yeah. So if team leader was in, they would have been watching the clock and saw that I'd been in wrap up for ages and definitely would have had to go with me for that, which to be fair, he might well still do when he comes back. But I spent the time replying to emails, sorting out customers who were waiting for follow-ups and things like that, so that was fun. Nice and chill, and I just have no motivation for today. Absolutely none. Yeah. Not a case of tired or anything, just really can't be bothered. If they was to message me right now saying, sign off, you're fired, I honestly would be okay with that, just because I really can't be bothered to work today. Yeah, that's sort of where I'm at with today. So I think I'm going to finish this, quickly go to the toilet, and then back in for another 2 hours till lunch, because it's about 2:30ish now. So then I think lunch is at 4ish, break about 6, 7ish, and then finish at 9, and then rinse and repeat tomorrow. Fun. So see you at some point today, probably at lunch, but that depends if I've got an update. If literally all I've got to say at lunch is it's lunchtime, then it's pointless filming, so I might not see you again until later today. Well, I will see you later today, it's just how much later today, that is the question. See you at some point.
Just thought I'd show you that Kizzy's terrified of the vacuum cleaner. She hissed at me whilst I was bringing it upstairs. She usually tries to hit it. Oh. So, as you can see, my bedroom floor is disgusting. And that is because I've been using a brush to vac it since before Christmas. I don't know what that stain is. Let's not think about it. Everything else is tidy now. I just need to work out how to put the vacuum cleaner back together because I've just vacuumed my stairs. And this is the first time I'm using it. You're right, Kizzy. All clean. Yeah.
I'm not crying, you're crying. Fucking love this game.
Who is the neediest baby? Is it you? Are you trying to get my attention for something? Yeah. Oh, did you want dreamies but I wouldn't give you any more treats, so now you're eating biscuits? Yeah, look. This one looks like a dreamy. Eat that one. Yeah. That's how to keep your cat happy. So, because I was... What do you want from me? Oh. Because I was sad, Mum went out and bought me... She's not here now. She bought me this at the weekend, but I've only just opened it. Are you going to move so that I can sit down? Nope. She bought me some M&S Rocky Road, and we don't shop in M&S very often for various reasons. However, the M&S Rocky Roads are fantastic. My favourite thing in the world is an M&S Rocky Road. Mum's favourite thing is M&S Cheesy Puffs.
So I just thought I would do a quick lunchtime update. I know I said I wasn't going to do this, but I'm bored, so I might as well. But yeah, it's lunchtime. It's 4:30. That's about as exciting as my day's going so far. Yeah. To be fair, it's not been a bad shift so far. I just really can't be bothered. Yeah. It's fine. Only 4.5 hours left. Yes, 4.5 hours, but half of that, or one, there's still half an hour lunch and then 10-minute break, so technically it is only 3 hours and 50 minutes, which is equally depressing to say. So yeah, I'm really bored. Please help. I'm hoping though that in about 2-ish hours, or around the time of my last break, it should be getting a bit quiet. It normally gets quiet around 6, 7-ish, which is part of the reason I like the late shifts. And then fingers crossed, the last 2 hours, I'm only going to have to deal with like one call every 10-15 minutes. Because I think everyone's... Because I've noticed the websites don't actually say the call centre time open times. But as far as I'm aware, we take calls 24/7, just not in this call centre that I'm in. It's like the company takes 24/7, just this call centre doesn't. So yeah, So I think once it gets about 6, 7 o'clock, people just assume we're shut, but they're wrong, which is good for us. But yeah, on that note, if you ever need to call any sort of contact line, number, whatever, and you can't find the closing times, just assume they're open. Because when I worked at my last job in Virgin, it was exactly the same. They didn't have the closing times, but they were open 24/7, and that call centre was open until 9, and it got so quiet after 6, everyone assumed it was closed. So, pro tip, if you need to call any sort of customer service hotline, call whenever. I'd recommend trying after 6, and you'll potentially get straight through, because it's like everyone I've spoken to in any call centre has always said it's quiet after 6, 7 o'clock, probably for the same reason. So if you don't get through right away, then they are probably shut. But, life hack, call after 6 and you will probably get straight through. But in the meantime, lunch, and I will see you probably at 9 o'clock with another exciting update to say I finished work and nothing interesting happened, because that's probably what's going to happen today, and tomorrow, and the rest of the week, and next week. Fun. Oh, also, one thing I've found out, which is concerning, and yet another red flag with this job, is I'm supposed to have a shift swap next week for my early shifts for someone else's late shifts. On their system, they're convinced it says I'm doing the late shifts, which is great, that's what I want. On my system, it's saying I'm not. So, might be getting a 9 phone call midway through Monday, but I've kept the emails, and if they do have a go at me, I will gladly forward them and say, nope, they said it's fine, clearly them, not me. But in the meantime, food, and I will see you at some point tonight, I guess.
So my auntie's just been and dropped off some more bath soap, because me and Mum have gone through 4 things of it since Christmas, and we've run out of this flavour. I know it's not a flavour, it's a scent. Don't eat it. Yeah, I feel like Sorry, I love the smell. This one helps me go to sleep, so yeah. I'm very excited. So it was yesterday when I was editing, well, yesterday's video, that I realised Ilan was completely right, and halloumi is exactly like a hug. So me and Mum are having halloumi for tea. I'm just cooking some, I mean there's a plate on top of it so you can't see it's simmering. Cooking some like vegetables and spices, and then I'm going to put this on top and grill it all together, because that's what Google told me to do. So this is what I did with the halloumi. Yum.
Me again on my break, and I'm incredibly bored, hence filming this. If I'm bored, you have to be bored watching me be bored, and also struggle with the English language, so deal with it. Yeah. Just my PM break, it's about 7:30, give or take. I'm a bit late taking it because I got distracted sorting out an issue. And yeah, So it started getting quiet, so that's good. But yeah, that's about it. Just had a nice fun incident there, which I knew was a matter of time until eventually I'd have to deal with one, and here we go. But basically a customer got misgendered on social media, which is fun. They were very understanding about it, and I don't think they were trans. Obviously I didn't ask. Didn't need to know, didn't want to ask, because that would just escalate this whole situation. But they were very understanding and said they didn't take offence to it, but as they train in customer service, they know that that can be quite a serious issue. So now I get to chase that up with team leaders and figure out how to raise complaints against members of staff, because that's not something that should be happening. It wasn't anything serious, it was literally just, trying to think of a fake name. Okay, I'm not going to give real names just because NDAs or whatever. Let's just go with George. So say his name was George, and they called it Georgia. That's literally all it was, just change one of the letters by accident. In their case, an O to an A. So they said it could have just been a simple typo, but the fact that they mentioned it to the person who was speaking to it, then just completely ignored it, was sort of what made it to an issue, because typos happen, but when they don't apologise for the issue, when it could potentially have big or bad implications, that's when it becomes a big issue. So I've raised it with one of my team leaders, who is also a drag queen, and I believe identifies as non-binary and goes by they, them. But either way, I know at the very least they're a drag queen, so they will appreciate this as something that needs taken seriously. So that's a fun incident to follow up with, and a nice learning experience for me on how to raise complaints against members of staff, because fun. Yeah, so that's about it on updates for me for now. I've got about 7 minutes left on my break, and I'm totally not filming in the same room as my computer, because I'm pretty sure I signed a work from home document thing that said I'm not allowed phones or anything like that near the computer when working, but they've got no way to enforce that. For all they know, I didn't even walk up to a computer there. So, yeah, that's my life. Once again, if I have to be bored, you have to be bored watching me be bored. I said it that time. I'm learning. Yay. Hour and a half to go. Pray for me. Also, I have a quick question, primarily for the other people who are taking part in this, just because I'm very curious. Is anyone else suddenly getting a massive influx in those random messages that are like, oh, I'm single, click this link for 18 plus, whatever, all that obviously for fake virus scam stuff? I feel like I've went months without a single one, but since New Year's I feel like I've gotten at least 2 a day or something, and it's annoying as hell. I just want to know if anyone else is having that issue, because it's not fun, it's annoying. I refuse to believe it actually works, but I don't know why people do it. And yeah. I've seen a couple of people post on Facebook, but it seems very few and far between. So I wonder if I'm just one of the unlucky few, or just there isn't many people mentioning it. So, other people who are watching this / taking part in this, because I'm too lazy to write a message and ask a friend, is anyone else dealing with this? Because it's annoying as hell, and can you advise on how to stop this? Because I'm sick of it.
So it is about 8:30. And I am still working on my application. I feel like I could be here a while, as in I've still got 2 questions left, 3 questions left, 2 or 3 questions left. And it's taken me about a day to write an answer for each of them, because I'm overthinking it as per, and I've got to finish off my CV. But that's basically done. I just need to check it all and then get it uploaded. I've still got 4 days, but I want to get it done in 2. I think that's about it. If anything exciting happens this evening, I will of course pick up a camera. But for now I'm just going to upload these whilst I finish working on these questions, and then I will start editing within the next hour or so and go to bed. And that's it. Look how tiny my bedroom is. Ooh. Also, I need to show you the way the cat's asleep right now. She's purring, but she looks like she's mad at me. She was sat with her face completely in the pillow. But, yeah. Holly? Are you okay? She says, stop filming me. Anyway, now that I've annoyed the cat, good night, and I will see you tomorrow.
Okay, I'll do just a snippet for now, and then I'll actually get to it once I've got everything sorted out with work and record it properly. I've also been told that if I don't record it for the vlog, then Ray is going to kill me. It's a damn tough life, full of toil and strife. In lockdown we undergo, and we don't give a damn if our hair is done when it's only Zoom we show. 'Cause we're stuck at home feeling all alone with just laptops and TVs. And we don't give a damn, so we'll just drink rum, watch Netflix, eat ice cream. Laying down to binge watch series, boys laying down to watch the screen. We're stuck inside and we've lost our pride, laying down to watch TV. Once more we scroll through the posts on our phone, checking out our friends again. Them pub crawl nights, international flights, oh hell, remember when? 10 hellish months we've pissed away on Insta, Twitter and grief. But now we've heard that lockdown third could be easing on the 15th. Laying down to binge watch series, boys laying down to watch the screen. We're stuck inside and we've lost our pride, laying down to watch TV. Yeah, anyway, the other one is just, what the fuck did I come up with in the kitchen? What shall we do with Boris Johnson? What shall we do with Boris Johnson? What shall we do with Boris Johnson? Throw him in the trash can. Way, hey, fuck is lying. Way, hey, fuck is lying. Way, hey, fuck is lying. Throw him in the trash can.
So, it's been a full-on day. When I finished, I started watching some telly and then fell asleep and ended up sleeping for about 2.5 hours. So I've just had tea and probably need to be considering bed in another hour or so, which means I'm not going to sleep well tonight. But never mind. Yeah, not the most interesting day, but positive. I still feel half asleep. Never mind. Good night.
Me again for my daily post work. I have nothing to do except film this video. Yeah, that's about it. So just finished work, 9 o'clock. To be fair, the shift did pick up as the shift went on. The day did pick up as the shift went on. Sort of ended with more energy than I started. I'm not sure how that's worked, but it has. But yeah, that's about it. I did find out something from one of the customers, because one of the customers by chance lives pretty much literally one postcode away, and was just talking about life and whatever. Turns out he was a delivery driver for Iceland. So sort of made a joke of, oh, you probably delivered to Iceland near me. Oh yeah, that's what I'm covering because we're going to be shutting down in a week. As in literally the only grocery shop I have that isn't like a 10-minute metro journey away plus like a 10-minute walk. So that's going to be concerning because Iceland was a very good go-to, and now without getting the metro, my best bet is some dodgy looking corner shops, which to be fair aren't bad, but the chance of getting anything besides a snack, and even then it's a very vague description of a snack, is getting cut in half. Apparently you were saying it's getting taken or replaced by a shop called Swift or something. Never heard of them. I don't think he had heard of them before until then, so yeah. So if anyone knows anything about a Swift, feel free to let me know, because I've never heard of one and I really like Iceland, so I'm really annoyed that's shutting down. But what can you do? Yeah. Do you know why it's shutting down, in my opinion? I reckon it's because over Christmas they were doing 0-hour contracts and it kept popping up for me on Indeed. And yeah, so it's their fault. What they get for doing 0-hour contracts. Because if that was a full-time contract, would have gladly worked there. But oh no. Just those dodgy 0-hour contracts, which should definitely be illegal. But what can you do? Meaning the government's useless and they have bigger things to deal with that they're not managing. So God knows how they would do something as simple as ban that. But I'm too tired to get political right now, so I am going to finish this, put some dinner on. Not sure what I'm going to have for dinner because I didn't go shopping this morning, which I'm regretting because my food choices are essentially a vegan nut burger, which I'm intrigued to try because I've never had one before, a veggie burger, which I've had before and to be fair they're nice, or a chicken burger. You can see they get progressively less vegan as it goes. But I made a mistake and got the bird's eye one, which have like the Rice Krispies or something on the outside, which I do not like at all. Yeah, I don't know whose idea that was. Just stick to breaded chicken. It's fine. Why do you have to involve cereals? Yeah. I think I might go... I might do one nut burger and one veggie burger. So at least if the nut burger's bad, I've also need to get the taste of it out. I think that's the plan. Yeah. But right, so I'm going to finish this, go to the toilet, and I will potentially see you in about half an hour, 45 minutes when I have food.
Alright, me again. Just wanted to make sure you all had a lovely day. Alright, I'm off. See you later.
Right, so just a quick one, but I have finished cooking my nut burger and veggie burger. Excited isn't the word I would choose to use looking at these. Can you see that? Yeah, that's the nut one. That's the veggie one, I think. So yeah. I feel like this isn't going to be a great experience. Okay, so I just tried a bite of the nut burger. Yeah. It's an interesting experience. Not sure if I would recommend it, but interesting is the word we're going with. Taste was fine. Didn't mind the taste at all. Not great, but I've had a lot worse burgers, so I won't complain. But the texture. It's a big no for me on the texture. I don't really know how to describe it. But it was weird, because it's got like chunks of some veg in, or like some root things, like carrots and stuff. So it's mostly pretty soft. Then you just suddenly hit a carrot, and it stops being soft. And it's not fun when that happens. So, if I can get used to it, I think I will end up buying them again. Or at least if I can figure out a better way to prepare them. Because that texture's a no. But I feel like if I cooked it a bit longer, the carrots might have gotten a bit softer, which might have been fine. But as it is right now, yeah, no. I will finish this box. Yeah, I'll definitely be able to finish the box, that'll be fine. But if I buy some more afterwards is a different question altogether.
Hello. It's late in the evening. Oh my god, sorry, I sat up. We were really close. Just the energy between us. Jesus Christ. I'm home. I've been home for quite some time, cooked dinner. We've watched some How to Get Away with Murder. One of my housemates is somewhere in the house doing washing. She might return any time and find me talking to myself, which honestly is par for the course when it comes to living with me. I'm heavily distracted by my eyes today because I'm beautiful. But anyway, some things turned up. I've got my primer and a new shade of foundation that I'm going to try because I still haven't found my shade, lol. I thought I was really pale, and I do look really pale, but the pale that I got says otherwise. And I got a new palette, which I'm going to see if I can try and open it with one hand. I can. I'm very impressive. I'm going to add an elbow in there as well. It's this one, which I think is the one that they've replaced the one I normally buy with. And I'm going to see if I can show it off. My other housemate is home, so this is going to end soon. But look at these colours. It's pretty pretty. Anyway, that's it. That's all I wanted to show you. So I'm going to end my evening. Probably going to head to bed soon. And I'm in for my last shift tomorrow. So I'll see you then. Good.
So I just wanted to quickly do one last video for today to wrap up. So I've just had dinner. Train of thought gone, which is ironic because that's one of the things I want to talk about here. Was so I just finished watching the vlog, and there's a few things mentioned there I kind of wanted to mention, just sort of comment on really. Which was how does I can't remember who mentioned it originally, so apologies for that. I think it was Dylan, but I'm not sure. But I know Stevie mentioned it again there, which what reminded me, because I was going to mention it yesterday but I forgot, was about how this is sort of like a pen pals type project. Because as a kid I was one of those kids who just sort of like, do I have a pen pal, but just never really had. There was a brief experience I had with one of my friends from primary school before like Facebook and stuff was a thing really. So we sort of lost touch for a few years. Besides, like when we finished school, we stayed as pen pals for a year or so, give or take, and then just sort of like slowly the letters stopped just because we was both getting busy with life, or like secondary school, getting ready for college, and well, actually not have been too late. I don't know what we was doing, but as 12-year-olds, we were suddenly too busy to write a letter. So your guess is as good as mine. Until Facebook came around, and then we started like adding each other on that and catching up and whatever. So something about this has been quite nice, is like having a pen pal essentially, and sort of like doing these vlogs, because I know someone else mentioned it as well, that like the people watching this is probably just us. Looking at the number of views, there probably is a few other like friends or family members of people who are watching this. So hi to you, I guess, whoever's watching, wherever you may be. Thank you for taking the time to listen to what these random people have to say. But yeah, just seeing about these people, and then something Stevie mentioned there about how university, like we all sort of kind of know each other from university. I feel like I've probably got the least connections though, because from what I know, Dylan graduated, I think, the year before I started, or like the year I started, so we never crossed paths as far as I'm aware. And then Stevie and Ray were in their third year when I was in first year, so I can probably count the times I spoke to them on one hand. Me and Ray did sort of like maintain a bit of a friendship here or there through social media, but sort of very few and far between the messages. Like before this, I don't think I'd spoken to her for at least 2 years, give or take. And then Anna and Ben, I worked on a few projects here or there. So it's sort of been nice as well, and like that side of things, of like people who I didn't necessarily get to know that well at university, sort of like getting to know now. Because it's sort of like bringing back the good memories from university, because there's lots of good and lots of bad. But the people who are doing this are people who I associate with good memories. Because even though there is some bad things like stressful projects and whatever, I mean, for Anna, all I have to say is music video. I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to say that much for legal reasons, but I'm sure Anna will agree with me. There's quite a few fun stories we could share there. But yeah, so it's been quite nice like having this pen pal, and I think, famous last words, this has sort of been helping my mental health as well. Because as you've seen in some of the videos, my mental health is sort of very hit or miss. Past few days I've actually felt it massively inclined. Like even today, even though I had no motivation for work, I could tell it was different to when I've got no motivation because I'm having like a bad like mental health day. It was just purely a case of I couldn't be bothered. Whereas normally when it's anxiety or depression induced, it's I don't want to do it because I haven't got the energy. This was just purely me being lazy, which is weird but like good. I'm not really sure how to explain it. Yeah. So yeah, it's been weird, because that's one thing about this, is I feel like being able to talk, and even though I'm just talking to myself, and to be honest, I normally skip through my videos when I'm watching this back, especially on long ones like this, which is just a very long stream of consciousness, which makes no coherent sense. It's sort of nice, and I feel like it sort of helped me I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to say it's helped me express myself better, but I feel like it's helped me communicate better, which I'm not sure how much sense that makes, but I know what I mean, which is ironic because I'm talking about feeling better at communication, not being sure how to explain I'm better at communication. So yes, it's been quite nice. It's not Anna sent me a message the other day just sort of saying thanks for doing this, etc. And honestly, at this point, I kind of want to... Okay, I'm closing that because I'm getting a million notifications. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, as I was saying, so Anna sent me a message the other day just sort of saying thanks for taking part in the project and whatever. But honestly, at this point, I just want to thank Anna for not just doing it, but also including me in it. Because prior to this, I couldn't even guess when I last spoke to Anna. Yeah, from the top of my head, at least a year plus ago, I'd imagine. I can't even think what it would have been about. So I was kind of surprised when Anna did message me to take part in this, but I'm very glad Anna did. It's been nice getting to know these people who I kind of know, but like don't, like more acquaintances than friends, I guess, at this point. This is when all of them suddenly messaged me saying, "How dare you? I thought we were like best friends." But yeah, so it's been very nice and kind of cathartic as well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what the next few weeks of these vlogs have to bring. Yeah, because I think especially living alone, it's made it feel less lonely. Also, Anna, feel free to edit all this out. Like, this is fully just a stream of consciousness at this point. But on that note, just for the sake of ending on a light note, because I know this is quite late, so there's a chance this might end up being the last video, and I don't want to end that video on like a down note. So I'm going to turn this into a positive and say we need more pets. Because I know Anna apologised for filming a cat too much, but we need more pets. Because I haven't lived, or like, prior to this I was staying with a friend for a few months and they had some pets which were cute, but they were never too fond of me just because I was a new person. But the past few months I've had no interaction with any pets. Before lockdown, when I was at least walking out and about, I'd walk past pet, like dogs and stuff, which was cute. But now, couldn't tell you last time I was within 20 metres of a dog. So I am feeling very strong withdrawals from animals at the minute. So if people wanted to film more cats and dogs and fish and whatever you've got running around your house, could be like a mouse running in the kitchen cupboard for all I care about, feel free to film it. Because I want to see more animals, because animals are cute and fun and we need more of them in our lives. And also I need to remember to stop filming myself there because it looks like just cut off the top of my forehead, because it makes my forehead look absolutely massive. And like I've just got one very thin line of hair, which is not a cute look at all. So let's film myself there. And yeah, on that note, more animals. I'm going to end this stream of consciousness now because it's about 7 minutes and that is far too long, and just to annoy them, I'm going to stop doing a Stevie.